54-13. You had 10 days to prepare, and you come out and you lose 54-13. A 12th consecutive loss to the New England Patriots. Is this rock bottom? I feel like every year I say we've hit rock bottom. We don't even know what rock bottom is anymore, I think. I mean, I'm just numb at this point. You know, I get frustrated. We've gotten anger. We've been disappointed. But I've gotten to the point as a Jet fan, I'm bitter. I'm just a bitter Jets fan. As you can see, I am not wearing any New York Jets gear today. And furthermore, especially to season ticket holders, to all the true fans out there, you need to stop buying their merchandise. I would actually even suggest that every Jets fan that is still a season ticket holder should protest this team and refuse to enter MetLife Stadium for the first 2 quarters of the game. Every home game till the end of the year, until they figure it out. Because you know for a fact, next Sunday on Halloween, when they play the Bengals, it is going to be a sea of orange in that stadium. And it ain't going to be because of Halloween. Because it's going to be filled with excited Bengal fans. Because their team is doing things. They're going somewhere. They know who their quarterback is. They got a prolific offense. They got something to look forward to. The Jets don't make football fun. I used to look forward to Sundays to watch this team, followed by the 4 o'clock game, the 8 o'clock game, Monday night. But once the Jets lose at 1 o'clock, I don't want to hear a goddamn word about professional football. I don't even have any stats or notes as I'm shooting this video. I'm just speaking straight from the heart. This team is an out-and-out disgrace from top to bottom. And it starts with this general manager. This is his team at this point. These are his players that he's drafted, his free agents that he brought in. He picked the coach. He picked the quarterback. And then today, just recently, it flashed on my phone that they are trading a conditional 6th-round pick that can go as high as a 5th-round pick for quarterback Joe Flacco. The guy that was here last year, the guy who flat out said he refused to be a mentor to Sam Darnold. And you're bringing him in here for what? Why are we giving up draft capital at 1-5 for a 10-game rental? Not even a friggin' full season. A 10-game rental on the off chance that he wins 1 or 2 extra games. And maybe instead of picking in the top 5, we're probably picking in 5 through 10. This is the worst team in the entire National Football League. The worst. This is disgusting. It's embarrassing. And the head coach looks totally lost. This is not the man I saw on the sideline in San Francisco, clapping his hands, jumping up and down, slapping his players on the helmet. This is Todd Bowles all over again. This is the zombie on the sideline like this. You know? If Bill Parcells was here and he saw half the bullshit, he would grab you by the throat. And he'd say, if you make that error again, you dare make that mistake, tomorrow you'll be looking for another line of work or another team or to do something else. Because clearly you can't play professional football. He didn't take no shit. We haven't had that in 2 fucking decades. 2 decades. No fire, no emotion, just a lost man. 10 days to prepare and you lose by 41 points on the road. What were they doing those 2 weeks? Zach said he had to fly back to Utah to find himself. What exactly did you find? What was he doing? Did he look at the playbook? Was he in contact with Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, or any of these other idiots? Idiots. This offense is so putrid. And furthermore, Kyle, what am I saying? Mike LaFleur should be fired today. Today! 6 consecutive games and you can't score a friggin' point in the first quarter. There must be a record for that. It's unheard of. 34 years old, never been a play caller at any level. High school, college, junior college, professional. He should be fired today. He doesn't make any NFL staff. Today. And I know what you guys are going to tell me. Well, who else is going to run this offense? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Because guess what? This team isn't going anywhere with this guy. If they finish as the 32nd ranked offense, where do we go from there next year? What do we do? Do we sign him to an extension? We won 2 games last year, right? So if we win 3 games this year, is that progress? And then next year, should we be satisfied if he wins 6 games? I've been preaching this for the last 4 or 5 years with this rotten ownership that there needs to be a playoff mandate. There needs to be a playoff mandate in place. This is ridiculous. At some point, wins have to matter. They have to. Otherwise, what business are we in right here? How do you convince people to buy your product, to buy season tickets, to buy jerseys, to show up? There needs to be a playoff mandate, and they're going to say, obviously not this year, obviously not next year, so we got to eat shit for at least 2 more years, and now we're talking about 2024. How many more years? And even Jeff Ulbrich, 54 points? And I know not having CJ Mosley out there hurt, but still, they play that much more to kill you and embarrass you. You know Belichick had this game circled on the calendar to send a message. He hates this organization with a passion. Oh, and if you tell him, oh, it's been 20 years, let it go, he'll never let it go. Never. He didn't want to be in Parcells' shadow. He wanted to put his own blueprint of how to run an organization. Disgusting. And then in the postgame for these 2 pigs and Sheldon Rankins and Morgan Moses, the fact that you bitched and moaned that he ran up the score on you, it's professional football. They don't call the game after a certain amount of points, mercy rule, whatever you want to call it. They don't. If you don't like something, stop it. And to that, I tip my hat to Belichick. You know what? You don't like it? Stop it. Too bad. They don't feel sorry for you at this level. This is the highest level of competition in the country. That team that you saw yesterday play, that team that lined up and lost 54-13, they would have lost to any one of the top 5 college football programs in the country. I mean, that's enough said right there.